What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Toad. Welcome back to another vid, you guys. I had something really unfortunate happen to me today, and it's kind of crazy how I literally just uploaded a vid about how, we should train smarter and not harder. And yeah, I mean, it's better now, but we bonked noggins, bro. And honestly, I didn't even get a footage of it. I didn't even get a clip of it or nothing. We basically were just sparring this morning, and I rolled to the right, he rolled to the right, and boom, bro, we clashed heads. It sucks because we were gonna hit some sparring again in a couple days and do some light shit, but honestly, I'm contemplating on even doing that right now, and maybe I gotta take a week or two off. You feel me? But I just this was really on my mind after this happened today. But man, I hate to say it, but sometimes when it comes to martial arts and MMA, some people are just luckier than other people, man. I think sometimes it's just a stroke of luck sometimes. You feel me? Even with grappling, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I know some homies that just have made it to brown belt, but they have taken a lot of damage. And I've known some people that made it to brown belt and they might have had like a sprained foot, a stiff neck or whatever, but they really not a lot of bad stuff has happened to them. You feel me? Unfortunately, dude, I feel like I'm just one of those people that have just had bad luck, man. I really hate to say it, but I feel like I've definitely just had a little bit of bad luck in just my history of MMA, you guys, just with opening up with my injuries, man. I've hurt my neck really badly in jiu-jitsu. I fractured my rib, split my eyelid, bloody noses, split my cheek. I mean, all kinds of stub my toe. I mean, I know there's people that have had it worse. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not trying to have this sob story, you feel me? Because there's always somebody who's got it worse. But I think when it comes to MMA and boxing and stuff like that, sometimes I hate to say that I've gotten a stroke of bad luck, man. Sometimes I've sparred with amateurs, and just little things that people don't think about, bro. Sometimes I'm sparring with people and amateurs, and they're they don't mean to, but sometimes when we're in the pocket and stuff, they're just actually elbowing me in the back of the fucking head, man. And then, like I said, I know people that just have had very minor injuries from all this type of stuff. Sometimes I'm contemplating on whether I need to just take a really long break from sparring. I'm talking about a really stupid long, a year or two or something, because I'm 28, turning 29, and I've been doing this for a while now. But I'm not no career fighter, bro. I don't plan on being a career fighter. I am an artist. I have my own career and other shit to work on, right? My camera just died right now, but yeah, it's not to say that I don't really regret combat sports, but sometimes I just think about all the damage I've already taken, and everybody's got a different goal. You feel me? And I feel yeah, self-defense wise, bro, compared to the average Joe, I can very well defend myself, man. But I think it's kind of a bullshit thing when people say that, oh, martial arts or not martial arts, when people say jujitsu and boxing and whatever saved my life. I mean, unless you're in a dire situation where you need to really defend yourself, yeah, I could argue that. But I don't think it's good to get your shit rocked all the time. These things add up, man. And just stuff that's unfortunate. Like I said, bro, it wasn't even we were taking hard shots at each other, really, man. But it's just we just bonked heads. We bonked heads, and it just so happened that like I said, sometimes it's just a stroke of bad luck, I feel like, because like we bunked heads and it just so happened that I got hit a little bit on this side and this person got hit in the forehead, which was probably a little bit harder. I mean, I know this, fortunately, right? Like my frontal lobe is my front part of the bone is like the hardest part of your body. So I don't have a headache right now. I'm not like anything right now, and this happened this morning, but yeah, I don't know, you guys. It's just a weird thing, and I really don't have nothing to prove. You feel me? Like I very well know what I'm capable of and what I can and cannot do. But man, like I had a neck injury that took me out of jujitsu for a while. Um and it sucks because I feel like I made this such a big part of my life for a while. And I'm not trying to say I'm not going to ever do martial arts. I still very well want to do martial arts and train, hit the heavy bag, hit pads, all that kind of stuff, but I'm starting to really wonder if sparring like this is even worth it, man. And I have a bunch of clips of me sparring, bro. We go light sometimes, but just like some things like this are just inevitable. And now it just sucks that like how I was planning on sparring today and Wednesday, so I was gonna hit it twice this week. And now I might just be out for the next week or two at least. You feel me? It just really sucks, man. But yeah, these are just like my thoughts right now, after just going through this. And I think I'll still be getting into like I still think that I will be sparring, don't get me wrong, because I love this shit, bro. I love it in a way. Like I said, man, I think there's a fine line. We all gotta kind of try to find like what we're acceptive of and what we're not, you know what I mean? And like what we're willing to basically face when it comes to this type of shit, because it's definitely not easy, bro. It is not a even, people don't think about it, but sparring and all this stuff it still can be pretty brutal, man. Taking minor shots to the head and taking damage to your body. More or less like the shots to the head is what like I really care about, And I speak with this on a passion because I am a hobbyist and martial arts is important to me in a sense. But like I said, it's just like I know like I'm just kind of rambling. These are just my thoughts of like my personal journey of MMA. Um if you want to be the tough guy, bro, like be the tough guy. You feel me? Like that's all I got to say about that. Like if you want to be the tough guy, you want to go out there and do wars every day, you want to spar every week, be my guest. But I'm not trying to say right now you'll be all right. Like I'm not trying to say like right now or the next 5 years you won't be okay. You very well could be okay having a bunch of gym wars for the next 5-10 years, but life is long, bro. I mean, think about this, like 20 years from now I will be 28. I mean, no, 48, my bad. I'll be 48 20 years from now. Like life is still long, bro, at that age, man. And yeah, it's just crazy sometimes, bro. Like just me be thinking about stuff like this and just and I've had great sparring partners, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, shout out to one of my great sparring partners that I had when I was out here, John. He unfortunately moved. And it's just sometimes really hard to find good sparring partners again, man. That just kind of want to agree with certain things. And I be sparring with a lot of young people, man. I be sparring with a lot of young dudes that kind of they're young, they feel in their prime, they got a lot of testosterone coming through them. Like I feel you on that, man. Like I said, I was the same way. I was the same way. Like I wanted to just go hard, bro. I would throw hands with anybody during a sparring round. If a guy was heavier than me, like 80 pounds, 100 pounds heavier than me, if he hit me hard, I was gonna hit him hard back in sparring, man. And like I said, I wish there was times when I had some videos of more of that type of stuff. You know how it is, man. Like when it comes to MMA, like and jiu-jitsu, boxing and stuff, you're not gonna like videotape everything that you always do, every sparring session you always do. You feel me? sometimes I feel like, yeah, unfortunately, it is kind of a stroke of luck where some people just have unfortunate things happen to them. And then I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just what happened this morning. I got my head bonked to the point where I honestly was seeing some stars. Like I said, I rolled this way. I'm pretty sure I threw a hook and then I rolled this way and he rolled the other way. Boom, and I clashed with him. And I'm a southpaw and he was an orthodox. So we just boom, just and it was hard enough for my other sparring partners to hear. Like my other training partners, it was hard enough for them to hear. And I took a knee from it because I was like, ooh, like I saw some stars, took a knee from it. Literally, it was crazy because like one of the homies was like, "At least you're not bleeding," and then boom, some blood was pouring out. You know, and like I said, I feel fine. It's not like I have a headache or nothing right now. You know, it's not like it's not like I feel out of it. I mean, obviously, when you can tell, like I'm talking to y'all and I'm good. Like I check my eyes in the mirror. My eyes aren't like my pupils aren't dilated or nothing. So I don't like have any of these like concussion symptoms. But even that, man, like I've had a concussion before and I was out for like 3 months. So it all really depends on your goals, right? Like I said, some of y'all want to be fighters. I fully respect that, bro. I got a lot of respect for you guys. But for most of us, when our brains are our main asset, you know, man, like I still got to pay bills. I still got to make money. We still got to do all this shit. So that's just my thoughts right now. And just I feel that I've just kind of sometimes, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I've just sometimes been on the more unluckier side with things. And I know this is something that a lot of people don't want to talk about. This is a lot of people don't want to open up about when it comes to just training mixed martial arts, being a hobbyist. Like, bro, like that's the thing. Is like I considered myself as like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been in at least half a dozen street fights, you know, and that's not to say nothing like special, bro. I'm not nobody special. I'm not no tough guy, but like I've been in them. I've had to defend myself. I've had to do all this kind of shit. I just feel over the time, like I've definitely taken a lot of damage. So even before that, man, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this I was an adrenaline junkie, is what I'm saying. And I think that's part of why I just love this stuff, man. It's just like, I hate to say it, but, you know, this is why I feel like I also love it because doing this stuff does make me feel alive, bro. It makes me feel something. Right now, I've just been kind of thinking about, like, at what expense because, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's just my thoughts for the day. I'll keep you guys updated on this injury, bro. It's not like it doesn't even look terrible right now, right? It doesn't look terrible, but it was for sure a good bonk to the head when we bonked each other, man. That's what like the thing is like I think people don't even want to talk about, man. Like this was just a freak accident, really. It wasn't like somebody jabbed me up hard. It wasn't like I took a hard shot. It's just we rolled into each other's heads and we clashed heads. Just how unlucky is that sometimes? You know what I'm saying? I hope you all got something out of this, or if you got nothing out of this, whatever. I appreciate you listening to my rant. Of course, like I've already built this channel and I've already got motion on this channel, so I'm for sure just gonna keep uploading vids and just all kinds of MMA content, all kinds of martial arts stuff. But yeah, that's just my thoughts right now on just sparring in general at the moment. So who knows? Like I might upload vids of me sparring next week. I might upload vids of me sparring on Wednesday, or I might just take a break. It just right now, like I said, I got no symptoms, but just gonna see how I feel. So I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.